Hello there, I'm Sivine. This is a post-workout recovery routine, which I designed after running for 3 hours and I did it myself. It felt amazing, so I'm here to share it with you. If you wish, you can have a couple of yoga blocks with you. I am not going to use them, but I will give you options to use them if you choose to do so. Let's get started. First, we're going to start on all fours, putting our hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath our hips, and starting with our cat backs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, tuck your toes under, exhale, bend your elbows, look out. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, press your shins down, exhale, round the back and reach your hips a little towards your heels. And repeat that. Inhale, exhale, feel your spine long, elongated back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Remember, we're doing this post-workout, so you don't want to rush this. You want to be gentle, easy moves. Push the floor with your hands to get a little deeper into that lower back stretch. One more time. Coming back to that neutral spine and doing circles with the hips. You could make them as big or as small as you wish. Thinking of making the big circles, filling up the room with your hips. And last time. And switch. Feel like a cat in this position as much as you can and indulge in it. Don't be stiff. Move your ribs. One more circle. And coming back. From here, we're going to extend the right leg and just stretch the ankles and the calves. If you're a runner like myself, this feels amazing. It's a little sore at the beginning, but without force, it opens up and kind of prevents the possible Achilles tendinitis situation. And then slowly you're going to move the right foot to the outside of the left foot and move your right hand towards the left and stretch. You can look towards your right foot, press the big bone of the big toe down so it really opens the right side. One more breath. And slowly come back and shake it off. Very nice. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And stretch your ankles. Keep the spine long. And of course, core is engaged enough. And gently we're going to move the left foot to the outside of the right foot and left hand to the outside of the right, pressing to the big bone of the big toe and looking towards the left foot. You can always bend your knee here if straightening is a little too intense for you. And we come back to the center. Nice. We're going to extend our right leg behind and turn in towards the back. And you can adjust the bottom knee as you wish. And now we're going to lift the right arm up and over and stretch as if you're yawning. Feel your fingertips extended. Feel your heel extended. Reach, reach, reach. Come back and same thing on the other side. Reach your left leg back. Turn it down. Adjust the bottom knee. And again, up and over. I'm pushing the floor. I'm extending my fingers. Nice stretch. Oh. And coming back, we're gonna go into thread the needle. Inhaling, lifting the right arm up. And as you exhale, you thread that under the left. And you can extend the top arm. Make sure you feel like you're squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. They don't have to touch, to keep your hips as square as possible. Spine is long. One more breath. And slowly coming back, bring that left hand towards you, press to the floor. Come back, and same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift that left arm, open your heart. Exhale, bring that arm under the right. Rotate again, squeeze the inner thigh, stomach in. If you choose to do so, extend that right arm. Beautiful. And bring your hand in, press, and come back. Now we're gonna tuck the toes under, push back as if you're getting into a child's pose. Extend your arms a little bit more forward, stretch, and ripple your spine into a plank position. And you can choose to put your knees down here. I'll do that like that first to show you into an upward dog, or if you choose, you can do a cobra as well. And move back again, tuck your toes under and stretch back. Feel that arches opening up. And again, ripple. Another way of doing it is going into a full plank and then rolling over your toes into an upward dog. And bend your knees, tuck your toes, and move back. We're going to repeat that one more time and ripple the spine into a plank. Roll open your heart and knees down. Tuck your toes under and push yourself into a downward facing dog. If your heels are not touching the ground, not a big deal. Walk your feet, bend both knees and straighten them. Open up. And we're going to start to just breathe into the hips. Good. Slowly come back into your all fours. We're going to circle our right knee. So you're going to start with in, out, and back. Again, in, out, and back. Nice. One more time. And then from here, we're going to go into a cow pose. So you're going to cross the right knee behind the left. You want to separate your feet as much as possible and gently push yourself back. Now, this is already an intense stretch, so go to where you can. Here, you can also use a yoga block underneath your hips if you wish to, or you can go all the way down. We're not going to stay here for too long because I know how this feels. Although after a workout, it really pays off if you do it. And coming back, and now we're going to reverse the circle on the right side. So you go back, out, and in. You could keep the foot pointed or flex, whatever works. And one more circle to bring the right leg into a lizard pose on the outside of your right hand. And walk your hands as you wish, kind of keeping your right thigh squeezing towards your right shoulder, opening your chest as much as possible. Here you can use yoga blocks too if you wish to, or go to your fingertips. And if you're ready for it, we're going to deepen it. So you're going to lift your foot off the floor, turn your toes and knees out at the same time. And if you can, you're going to go all the way to your elbows or stay on your yoga blocks. You'll see that if it's tight, you may not want to be this low. But if you're ready for it, it feels nice in the hips. As you see, I sway a little bit. I like to keep the things active, flowy. Gently, we're going to come up. onto our hands and turn our right leg parallel. From here, we're going to go into a nice twist. So bring your right hand to the right thigh, pull your stomach in, and now use your left hand to push the floor away to rotate your body into a spiral without force. You go as deep as you comfortably can, trying not to rest your stomach on your right thigh. And if you feel for it, you can extend your right hand and bend the left foot into the hand and kick that foot so that it opens your heart, chest, back, quads. Beautiful. One more breath. And we release that hand. Come back to the center. And you're going to push back into half a split, keeping that right foot outside of the right hand. And let's point and flex. This is a great flossing exercise for the nervous system as well. And it helps for your hips to loosen up for your hamstring. Good. And again, you can always stay on your yoga blocks right here. And now we're gonna, one more pose here before we switch, go into a toe heel pigeon pose. So you're gonna keep the right leg either in the square position, or you can pull it in, whatever feels good for you. I feel comfortable. Most important thing is to keep the hips square. And if this is too much, you can also sit on a yoga block underneath that right thigh. And you move forward, and we're gonna stay there for 5 breaths. If you feel tension, you're too low, come up to your elbows, come up to your hands. You should be able to relax here. I know it's funny to say relax here in this position, but it's possible. Finding that comfort in the discomfort. One more breath. And slowly we're going to come out of this pose. Take your time because this could feel a little intense. I'm in New York City, so you know what happens. We have some siren situation going on if you're hearing this. So shake your hips. Let's tuck the toes under. Push yourself into a downward facing dog one more time. And we're going to lift the right leg off the floor. Try to keep it parallel, stretch, and then bend your foot and open the hip up. Beautiful. And gently score that right foot back down. And back to all fours. And we're going to repeat it on the left leg. So from here, just find your neutral position and start with your right knee forward. Sorry, left knee forward, side, back, down. And again, inhale and exhale. One more time. You're going to bring that left knee behind the right knee. If you can separate your feet, you go for it. And again, you can put the yoga block down. Otherwise, reach back to wherever it feels like you can stay in control, but where you feel the stretch, but it's not too intense to hurt you. Yeah, be true to yourselves. And slowly coming back up, squaring the leg, and then reversing the circle with the left knee. Inhale up, exhale forward, and one more time to bring that left foot into the lizard pose outside of the left hand. Walk your hands, adjust yourself. Roll your shoulders back. Again, you can have your yoga blocks underneath your hands. Squeeze the left thigh into the left shoulder. And if you're ready to take it a little further, lift your toes up. Rotate the toes with the knees and see if you can lower down. You don't have to if this is not your day to do so today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I like to keep this pose active. Some people choose to relax their heads. It's up to you. I always find to do recovery after workout to keep it active is the best way and the fastest way. But again, we're all different. And slowly coming out of it, pushing your hands down, squaring that leg and lengthening the spine, bringing your left hand over your thigh, pushing the right hand down to rotate. Again, you're not resting your stomach, your belly on your thigh. Sometimes the words get into a salad, but and then extending that left hand back, bending the right foot and pushing that right foot into the left hand, and that opens up our chest back. This really feels great for the quad and my back. And gently releasing that. Beautiful. And pushing into that half split. Keeping that foot on the outside of your left hand so it's a wider stand. And pointing back and forth. Beautiful. And pigeon pose, so toe heel, toe heel. Again, find wherever you need to be. If you use your yoga block underneath the left hip, do that. Lift up and gently reach forward to do 5 breaths here. Beautiful. And slowly we're going to come out of it. Take your time. Do whatever your body needs. First going onto all fours, maybe shaking that left leg. And then finding your way to downward facing dog. And lifting the left foot parallel off the floor. And bending the knee, opening the hips. Good. Square back and come back down. Stay here. You're going to lift your right leg off the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bring that right foot in between your hands to a lunge. Here you can have yoga blocks on either side of your foot. You inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push to a pyramid, wide pyramid position. And again, inhale forward. And exhale back. And one more time, inhale forward. And exhale back. Stay here for one more breath. From here, you're going to move your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Turn the back leg parallel to the back of the mat. Bend your right knee. Side angle, stretch, inhale. And from here, you can have your yoga block under the right hand. You're going to push the hips up into a nice triangle position. This is a wide variation, so I can keep my hand down on the floor. And again, up and down. One more time, up, and stay there for one more breath. Look down and put the left hand down. Turn the back leg parallel. Bend the right knee and easy twist. Push the left hand down. Twist back. Active legs, the inner thigh active. Stomach in. And look down. Bring your right hand and go into 3-legged dog with the knee open in the back. This time it should feel even more released and open. Square the legs. And left side, inhale, parallel up. And exhale into a lunge. Good. So here we inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, push to the pyramid. And again, inhale forward. And exhale back. One more time. Inhale forward. This is square. Shoulders are at ease, no tension. Exhale back and stay here for one breath. Good. And switch the left hand inside. Turn the back leg parallel. Bend your left knee. And stretch the right arm over. And we go inhale here. And exhale, press to triangle. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here for one more breath. And look down. Bring the right hand down. Bend your left knee. Turn the back leg parallel. Easy twist. Squeeze the inner thigh of the left leg so it doesn't open. Beautiful. Press your left hand back down. Go into three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Open the hips. Square back. And let's walk your feet to the center of the mat. Keep them wide open. We're going to go into a yogi squat. So toes are slightly bit open. You're going to bend your knee. If you need help, you can always put yoga blocks under you to sit on it. And then you're going to push your elbows into the knees. Lengthen the spine. And we're going to go to the floor. You can either go down by controlling yourself or any way you wish. We lie on our backs, slowly coming to an end. Let's pull the right knee into the chest, gently pulling in towards us and extending the left leg. Point or flex your foot. And let's lift the right leg up. Oh, I lose my beauty tiara. And ankle circles. 2 times outwards. 2 times inwards. Good. From here, you can open the leg to the side. Feel a nice inner thigh stretch, keeping your spine tall as much as you can. And bring the leg back up. Bend your left knee. Cross the right knee over the left. You could do an eagle bind if you want, or just keep them normal, cactus shape arms. Shift your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. And if it's okay with you, with your neck, look towards your right shoulder. Ideally, we want to keep both shoulders on the floor. Some days it doesn't happen, and that's okay. Maybe bring your knees up or put a yoga block underneath it. Nice release into this position. And with your exhale, you're going to contract your stomach to bring the legs up to protect your lower back. Unhook your feet, square your hips back. And we do it on the left side. Bring that left knee into your chest, extend your right leg out. And left leg goes up and 2 circles to outside. And 2 circles inside. And you can open your leg to the side. Square hips if you can. And come back up. Let's let's cross the left knee over the right. You can bind it if you did it on the first side. Move your hips to your left to drop the knees to the right. And look to your left if you can. Wonderful. And as you exhale, you're going to control your core muscles. Square your hips back. One last move before our Shavasana. Let's do a nice happy baby. Bring your knees towards your armpits. You could just stay here. You can hold on to the outside of your feet or with your peace fingers to the big toe. And flatten your back, open your shoulders. And if you wish, you can open your thighs for a nice last stretch. And from here, you're going to find your way into Shavasana. We're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. So open your legs wide, open your arms wide, relax. Let your body to recover from recovery and allow the work you've done to do its job while you're resting. Slowly we deepen our breath. If you wish, you can continue to do your Shavasana. And if you're ready to get up, slowly move your fingers and your toes. Breathe in the fresh new energy and breathe out the old. You can stretch your arms up and over the head. Give yourself a nice big yawn. And then slowly make your way to one side of your body and stay there for a second. And slowly find your way to a seated position of your choice. Keep your spine upright. And let's all together bring the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up and over the head. Bring your palms into a prayer position in front of your chest. One more breath to inhale and chant Om together. Namaste.